I thought I was videoing the last like 10 minutes. So I guess I have to explain something. My throat is hurting. It's very hard for me to not talk, as you might know by now. But actually, if I were to lose my throat, my voice, well, I'd have to do something else, wouldn't I? I'd have to learn how to speak differently. Perhaps putting a little bit more mime into what I do. More visuality. I was actually worried that was one of those kind that look like they're easy to do, but you actually wind up having to, you do it so hard, you wind up ripping the whole thing in half, and all the cereal goes all over the place. Good for a laugh or so, but no, I'd rather not. Defrosted frozen milk. There's still ice in it. And it's 1%, so it's gonna have flat globules. Flat globules. Oh, shoot, you see there's a whole bunch. You can't see it there, can you? If I get you to see it, it'll spill, right? There it is, you can see the chunk. There it goes. Good. God, my God. Uh-oh. What did I just do? There are the ice milk crystals. Yeah, everything's backwards in this. It drives me nuts. Let's see, do I do it this way? Oh, son of a gun, I did it the wrong way. Sometimes it's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard to go down. Other times it just... I don't quite understand that. Yeah. Caffeine. Drugs of choice. respond right away just because they happen to send this at this moment. Of course, if it's a time-dependent thing, meet me at the corner in 3 minutes. That's something don't email me that. That would be ridiculous. And don't even tweet me. Call me. And if I don't answer, leave a message. And if I don't call back, call me again. Because texts don't always go through. It's like we're relying on technology that seems so amazing, and it is. It is so amazing. But A, it's imperfect, and B, well, B is the really important one. Because imperfection is just what we live with all the time anyway. That's okay. As long as we recognize the imperfection. What's more significant about using this kind of technology all the time is that it's what do you call it? It's a computer word to maximize the, it's, what do you call it? Idolized. Idolized. Idealized. Something like that. That's what comes to me. Maximized. No. Optimized. That it is. Took me a while to get that word. Optimized. It's optimized for a machine way of thinking. Because that's it. It's a machine. So it's all set up. Primarily to meet the needs of the machine, and secondarily to meet the needs of humans. And actually, forget meeting the needs. I mean to set up in such a way as the efficiencies tend to be of the machine type. And if there's also human efficiencies are also sought after, but the machine efficiencies are more powerful. They're more efficient. Do it this way rather than that way with a machine can make, the difference between something that takes up 100K of space versus something that takes up 10 megabytes. That's just whether you go with 3GP format versus wave format. A minute of 3GP is only 100K. A minute of wave is 100 times as big, which isn't actually even that important these days because there's so much space around, but it can make a big difference. It's a huge difference just in terms of well, you're going to say you're going to do 100th as much space. That actually is significant. And there's reason to make that decision. That may very well override issues of convenience or of human kind of way of thinking or something. It's fine. And that's the thing. These guys and us are becoming, we need to be partners with them. And if one is going to be the slave of the other, well, I'm going to make this fucker my slave. I'm not going to become this fucker's slave.